Alright guys, what is going on? I got some more Yamaha content for you guys. Today we have the TST Industries rear fender eliminator kit for the 2021 mt03. So it basically deletes this whole disgusting fender piece. So what it has is the piece that goes right there, as well as the license plate bracket and the side marker bracket and all the hardware that we're going to need. So let's hop right into it. So what's up guys? First off, we're going to start with removing the rear seat. Get my stuff out of my pocket. So we have, I'm going to come in and zoom in, we have these little push clips right here. What we're going to do is press those in, pull it out, do not lose these. You got two of them, one on each side, right? And you're gonna have these 4mm Allen keys right here. I'm gonna grab those. You're gonna have 8mm sockets right here, and then this rear seat will come out and this piece will come out. Okay, so I got my 4mm Allen wrench. I'm gonna break that loose, break this one loose, loosen it up. Again, do not lose your hardware. Put those in my back pocket. So what you're going to do for each side, pull apart, up and out. Put that back there. And then we have these little 8mm nuts right there that we're going to take out to take the seat off. There's our seat. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece out. I believe it's two more, or actually it's just all the pop clips right here. Two more. This piece should come out. So now what you're going to do is you're going to follow this harness and you're going to unplug everything right here. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down. You're going to remove your starter relay. It's got this fancy little clip that it sits into. So this harness I lied to you guys. So we got this clip here. So you got one out. I'm gonna have another one right here. I'm gonna remove the ECU real quick to get under there. Got another plug here. And we should only have one more, which looks to be this one all the way up here at the front. Alright, so we're going to remove these three wires that we just took out. Alright. And then what we're going to do is we're going to unbolt these four nuts right here that are going to hold in the rear fender. I believe this, we're going to switch to a 10mm socket now. And make sure you take out all these clips one at a time. And there you go. There you have it. Now we're going to start the process of taking apart the blinkers, taking the wiring out, We're gonna transfer it onto the next plate. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to take off our license plate and this back plate right here so we can grab the wire for the signals and then take the signals off. So we'll start by taking off the plate and our reflectors. And then for the signals, looks to be just 2 Phillips head, 2 4mm Allen keys, and then 4 of the little pop clips. And then you got a Phillips head screw on each side. Looks like we got 4 more Allen heads. And we got the 2 screws up here.
This side.
Got that off. Now to take off our blinkers, we are going to follow these wires. Pull this one out. As well as this one right here. Right. And now all we gotta do is pop them out. Alright, and that's it for that part. Alright, so we have this portion. As you guys can see, I already installed one of the turn signals. All you gotta do, run the wiring through first. Get your little clip in there. And there's only one way that it can bolt in, or pop in there, so it's like a little rubber grommet kind of. You just gotta squeeze it in there. Make sure all sides go in. Pull it on the other side to help it out. Alright, so what I did is it came with a 4mm Allen head and a nut with a built-in lock washer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to center it out, loosen this up a little bit. That looks about center. I'm going to crank these down. Alright, and then what you're going to do next is you're going to put it up here, and on the top half right here, you're going to mark where you're going to drill your hole for your wires. So as you can see, I already did that right there. We're going to grab the drill a hole large enough for these 2 wires to go through. So let's find a drill bit that size, take care of that. Alright, so we drilled about a 3/4 inch size hole, a little bit bigger, just with a step up bit. Put the 2 wires through. Now what we're going to do, stick them through that hole, pull them through the top end. This is going to sit like that. And now we have these plastic drilling screws, and it's got like this plastic washer. You're going to have this arrow point towards the front of the bike. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we are going to put these back in their holders, try to follow the line that they were at before. So we're going to shove this all the way under here and go all the way back with it to this black plug right here. And plug it in. Same thing here. We're going to go past here, loop around this white plug here. Make sure you push that ECU back down into place where it was supposed to go, along with your starter relay. Try to make everything as neat as you possibly can. Tuck that back. Alright, before we button everything back up, we want to turn on the bike and make sure that everything blinker. I actually got it backwards. That's left, that's right. So we're going to switch those and then go back. Alright, so I actually had to switch the turn signals because I had these switched. Just popped them right back through and switched them over, because although the plug is the same, one is longer than the other, so you gotta have them the right way. So if you see, turn the bike on, we got left blinker, right blinker, we're chilling. So what we're gonna do now, we got all the wiring tucked away neatly, as you can see inside here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our seat back in. Okay, and then we're going to grab our 2 bolts right here. And then we have this piece right here. It's going to slide in. Like that. And we pull to get it back into place. Grab the Allen keys, heads for that. You don't want to over torque these because you're going into plastic. You don't want to crack it. Give it one good turn. This is going to go in. If you guys remember, we had the 4 pop clips that held this in. driver's seat. And that's it. If you guys take a look from the back now, it looks way better. We'll bring it out into the sunlight here in a little bit, show you guys what it looks like. I'll just make sure I clean everything up first. I'll show you guys. What's going on now, guys? It's the next day. I actually added something onto the rear fender delete that I wanted to show you guys. So as you can see right up here, I don't know if you can see, there's a tiny little LED strip that I wired in for the license plate light. I just did it's like a set of 4 bright white LEDs that I soldered into the harness for the license plate light. And they're actually pretty bright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the bike on and show you guys. Nice and bright. So that helps out a ton. And now we're going to go ahead and pull this out into the sunlight so you guys can see what it looks like without the fender. Alright, so this is what that Koku looks like so far. We actually got this front windshield done. I did these carbon fiber frame sliders as well as the rear axle sliders. Now we got this rear fender delete. Looks so much better. Shortens up the bike a lot because it used to come out and go like that. Looked kind of stupid, but this is much better. Looks more sporty. Yeah, and actually I got a new exhaust coming in tomorrow. So if you guys want to see that video, go ahead, subscribe, give this video a like, thumbs up, comment down below what else you want to see. I'm getting some equipment to do moto vlogs, but tomorrow I have the Leo Vinci full carbon fiber slip-on exhaust, and we'll be installing that soon. So stay tuned, guys. Bye.